Ever since the new GSAP UI came out on Webflow, I've been meaning to make these videos that's gonna walk us through some GSAP animations, how to use this UI on Webflow, and how to create cool animations from this UI directly on the Webflow platform. Now, there are some limitations and some tricks to overcome some of those limitations, so I'll be walking you through those as we go through these videos. If you have any animation in mind that you would like to see being done on a tutorial, please do share it with me. We'll evaluate it and then we will make a video for that animation, breaking down the animation and walking you through how you can make it in Webflow using the new GSAP UI. Without further ado, let's get to it. Now, I've previously made a video on how you can switch your light and dark mode using the color scheme CSS property. This way you can allow your website to be dynamic with the color scheme or with the theme that is chosen by the browser. So for example, if the user chooses only dark, he wants to view his stuff as on only dark mode, your website will adapt to that. If he's set to choose only light, your website will adapt to that. And if he has this automatic settings where he likes to see light mode during the day and dark mode during the night, your website can be dynamic and automatically changes based on the time of day that the browser or the user is browsing on. I'll leave a link to the video where we did this light dark mode setup, so you guys can check it out. However, in this video, we will just be talking or walking you through how to make a toggle that changes this light and dark mode manually instead of doing it automatically based on the browser settings. Without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so we have this template here. It's the same one that we worked with last time. So again, I will leave the link in the description below. You guys can check out this video or you guys can check out how this was set up. Now I'll walk you quickly through it. So we have this main folder or main wrap, and inside it we decided the color scheme. So here we have the color scheme property and it's set to light dark, and then we specify the light and dark color for each of the elements or parent elements or in this case main element. So here I want all the text color to be light and dark, and when it's light I want it to be black. So as you can see here, the first one is light. I want the color of the text to be black. And then the dark, I want the color of the text to be white. For the background color, I have that done in the opposite. So when there is light, it's white background, black text. When it's dark, it's dark background, white text. And then this goes on to basically different elements. So in case of the links, I have links set up to blue on the light version and green on the dark version. And this is optional. You can set this up however you like. You can set this up in variables if you'd like. So I know some users who heavily rely on variables can find this useful. So you can set up your variables, say a dark and light colors, and then you can apply those colors across your elements. So in our case, we're going to use the new GSAP UI to make this toggle or to make this animation. And this is very easy. This is something very simple. What we're going to do first is that after we set up our light and dark mode, now this is set up automatically. Again, you can go to the browser settings. So if I go here to appearance and I select dark, the website changes to dark. If I select appearance light, it comes back to light. And if I set it to automatic, it's based on the time of day that this website is viewed or the time of day that my browser is viewing this website. Now, to have this done manually, we're gonna add a combo class to the main section. So in this case, the main section is the one that has the color scheme light and dark, and we're gonna add a combo class that says only dark, and it's gonna set the color scheme property to only dark. Now we can set another one to be only light, and this will make it only light. Even if I choose the browser settings to be dark, I still get the light mode because I specified that I only want the light mode on this main wrap. So basically the whole page. Now I'll go back to automatic, and we're going to set this only dark back to only dark. So it should be only dark. And yeah, so now we can remove this combo class, and then we're going to go to interactions. And we're going to interact with this button or make this button the trigger. We're going to make sure that we're using the new interactions with GSAP, and we're going to make the trigger to be click. So we're going to click and the trigger is click. So if we inspect the trigger, we can see it's targeting by class, and we want to target this element, not by class. So maybe I can just say element, and then this targeting this make dark element. And the click, I want it to be a toggle. So it toggles, each click is just toggles, plays and reverses. which is the ideal scenario. And then we want to add actions. So now the trigger is when I click this button, when I toggle this button, it plays and reverses the animation or the action that I'm going to set up right now. So in my case, it's going to be a custom action and it's going to be a class operation. So I'm going to add this class. We're going to target the class which is main. And as we saw, that is the class that has the combo class of, in this case, only dark, which I can find here. And then this is set up. We can set this duration to be, let's say, 0.5. I don't know if that will make any difference. So let's see. Yeah, it doesn't matter if we set the duration because this is a class being added. And if I want to make an animation or some easing to it, I'll have to add a transition. So let's see how that is done. So in this case, I want to name my interaction toggle dark mode. And I will go back to my project. And again, now we can add a transition. So to main, we're going to set a transition. And this transition can affect, we can say it can affect all properties for now. And we're going to give it like a 400 milliseconds. And we're going to give it some ease out. So this is great. So now if we add the dark, you can see it takes some like 400 milliseconds, which gives it this nice subtle transition between the dark and the light mode. Now if we preview this, so let's preview this and let's see how this works. So if I click here, now the theme turns dark, which is great. And if I click back, I still don't get the reverse action. So let's try it out. So here, as you can see, on each click, I toggle and reverse the custom action, which is set the value. Great. Now this is not working because I need to add this to be a toggle as well. So the action is that this toggle, so it gets added and removed. So in this case, let's check this out. So I will click here, and then if I click again, it toggles back. If I click again, it toggles back. Now there is a lag in the toggle back. So maybe if I play from the beginning or I just like reset this controls, this will work better. As you can see, this just toggles back because we already set the toggle from the set value here, and adding it again from here to play from the beginning or to reverse will just give it one more step that we might not want depending on our use case. In this case, it's just delaying the toggle. So I'm just going to remove this, and this is great. Now another thing I was facing yesterday, now since this has a combo class, or no, actually the main has a combo class, and as you can see, we set it up here from the target as main, and it had a combo class which we didn't target, but it's the class that we want to add, right, to the class. So the best thing is to set up this class, the combo class itself, on a separate element. So you have an element called only dark, and that element will have the settings, and then that element is the one you animate on top of main, because otherwise you will not find the combo class in the list. Say here, if I look for only dark, if it wasn't set up on an animate itself, I will not be able to find it on the list. I'm not sure if this is a bug or if this is to prompt you to always create elements for your combo classes, which is a very good practice, by the way. You should always do that. However, if this bugs, you know what to do. Now, if you guys enjoy this light dark mode type of setup, we can make more videos about this. So let me know. I'm going to leave this project as a clonable in the description below. You guys can clone it, play around with it, see how you can manipulate this even further. If you come up with a great variation of this, do hit me up, do let me know. I love to see your work. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Make sure to stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up, like it. And I'll be making more GSAP animation videos or videos that covers basic use cases that really help you in your everyday builds and that really saves you a lot of time. See you in the next one.